Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, I am going to discuss about matter, its classification based upon physical and chemical properties, and in the last part, I will discuss about what causes the difference in states of matter, how one state of matter is different from other state of matter. So first of all, I will start with the introduction of matter. So first, what do you mean by matter? Matter is anything around us which has mass and which occupies space. Now what is the meaning of space? Space is the volume occupied by a substance. For example, if I am keeping this pen on this paper, now this pen is occupying certain space on this paper. So that space is known as volume. Now the second condition is anything around us which has mass can also be considered as matter. Now what is the meaning of this line? For example, if I am keeping this pen in my hand, I can feel the weight of the pen. I can feel the mass of the pen. So basically what mass is? Mass is the matter contained in it. Or we can say that this pen is made up of large number of small particles. Now these small particles, they combine together to form mass of this pen. So thus anything around us which has mass and which occupies space, that thing is known as matter. So we have so many examples like a book, a pen, table, chair, air around us. Although we cannot see air, but still it occupies space and it has mass. So these are the forms of matter. Now next I will discuss with you the classification of matter. So now what is the meaning of classification of matter? How matter can be classified on the basis of its physical properties and on the basis of its chemical properties. So in chemical properties, we will study about the composition of matter. Now this thing we will study later in another chapter. Now in this chapter, we are going to study about the physical properties of matter. So now what do you mean by the physical properties of matter? On the basis of physical appearance, how particles they look like, how they are arranged. All these things we will study under physical properties. So on the basis of physical properties of matter, matter can be classified into three types. Now what are these three types? Number one, first one is known as solid state of matter. Second is known as liquid state of matter. And third is known as gaseous state of matter. Now other than these three states of matter, we have more two states of matter. Number fourth state of matter is known as plasma state. And number 5, which is a man-made state. What is the name of that state? It is known as BEC, Bose-Einstein condensate. But in your syllabus, you are having only 3 states of matter. That is solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Now, if we come to the chemical properties, on the basis of chemical properties, matter can be classified into 2 types. First one is known as pure substance and second is known as impure substance. So what do you mean by pure substance? It is a type of substance which is made up of only one kind of matter. For example, if it is having atom, then it will have all the same type of atoms. And if it is having a molecule, then it will have all the same type of molecule. I can elaborate it by giving one example. If we talk about iron, now iron element, it contains same type of atoms of iron. So we can say that it is a type of pure substance. Now on the other side, if we take the example of compound, water, whatever the source is, if it is having only one type of molecule, now that water will be considered as a pure substance. And in pure substances, they are also known as mixtures. So they can be classified into 2 types. Number 1 is known as homogeneous mixture and second is called heterogeneous mixture. So these things we will study later in the chapter. Now here we have to discuss about the solid state of matter, liquid state of matter and gaseous state of matter. Now after this, after the classification, next we have what do you mean by, or you can say what is the cause of difference in states of matter. Now the difference in states of matter arises due to 3 important factors. Now what are these 3 important factors? Number 1 is arrangement of molecules in the states of matter. How molecules are arranged in a state of matter. On the basis of that, we can give name to a particular state. For example, now first we have solid state of matter. In solid state of matter, all the particles are closely packed. They are tightly packed. And the second state of matter is called liquid state of matter. In liquid state of matter, the particles are loosely packed. They have certain spaces between them. They can slip over one another. That is why liquid can flow from one place to another. Now third state of matter, we have gaseous state of matter. Now how it is different from that of solid and liquid state of matter? In case of gaseous state of matter, the particles are far away from each other. They are very loosely packed. they can easily flow from one place to another. So thus we can say that this is the first factor on the basis of that we can differentiate a state of matter. Now second, we have the second factor, that is intermolecular space. So now first of all you should know what is the meaning of intermolecular space. Intermolecular space is the space between two molecules in a state of matter. So if I can tell you the example here. In case of gaseous state of matter, the particles, they are having certain spaces between them. Now these spaces present between the particle, now this space is known as intermolecular space. So we can say that in case of solid, the particles are closely packed. It means the particles, they are having very less or negligible intermolecular space. So that is why solid particles, they cannot move from one place to another and they can be considered as rigid substances. But on the other side, if we see in case of liquid, particles are having spaces between them. They have intermolecular space more than that of solid. That is why liquid particles easily they can slip over one another and they can flow from one place to another. That is why if we pour one glass of water in one corner of the room, after some time we will see that the water will flow from that corner to another corner. It shows us that liquid particles are loosely packed. They can slip over one another. That is why they can flow from one place to another place. Now third state of matter, we have gaseous state of matter. In gaseous state of matter, intermolecular space is maximum. How we can say that the intermolecular space is maximum? Because particles are very far away from each other. They are very, very loosely packed. So they are independent of each other. So easily they can move from one place to another. The best example you can see in your house. For example, if your mother is cooking Maggi in kitchen, but you are sitting in a drawing room, then you are able to smell the fumes of Maggi. Why or how you can smell? Because Maggi fumes, when they mix with air, they can spread from one portion or you can say one room to another room. So thus we can say that gases, they can flow from one place to another place easily. They can mix with one another easily. So on the basis of intermolecular space, how we can differentiate solid, liquid and gas? So in case of solid, intermolecular spaces are minimum, or we can say the intermolecular spaces are negligible. Now second, in case of liquid, the intermolecular spaces are in between solid and gas, that is intermediate intermolecular spaces. And in case of gas, the intermolecular spaces, they are maximum. Why they are maximum? Because particles in gas or molecules in gas, they are very, very loosely packed. So that is why they can flow from one place to another easily. They can diffuse, they can mix with they can mix from one gas to another gas easily. Now third factor we have, that is intermolecular force, or this force is also known as force of cohesion. So now the attractive forces, what do you mean by force of cohesion or intermolecular force? The force, attractive forces present between the molecules. For example, this is a state of matter and the molecules are present in the state of matter. Now this state of matter, molecules, when they are closely packed, they can interact, they have more interactions, they have more attractive forces. So we can say that in case of solid, the attractive forces are more. Why attractive forces are more? Because solid particles are tightly packed or they are closely packed. On the other side, if we talk about a liquid, in case of liquid, the intermolecular forces will be less than that of solid. Why they will be less than that of solid? Because particles are loosely packed. So they have gap between them. They have intermolecular spaces. So the interactions will be less than that of solid particles. Now third, we have the gaseous state of matter. In case of gaseous state of matter, particles are independent of one another. They are very far away from one another. So that is why their interactions are minimum. So how we can differentiate a solid, liquid and gas on the basis of intermolecular forces? Solids have maximum intermolecular forces. Why they have maximum intermolecular forces? Because particles in solid or molecules in solids are closely packed. And then second is liquid. In case of liquid, intermolecular forces are intermediate between solid and gas. Why? Because particles in liquid, they are loosely packed. And third, we have gases. In case of gas or gaseous state of matter, the intermolecular forces, they are minimum. Why they are minimum? Because particles in gas, they are independent of one another. They are not dependent upon one another. They are having least interactions. Now, if they have least interaction, we can say that they have least intermolecular forces. So this is how we can define a particular state of matter on the basis of these three factors. So now what are these three factors? Number one is arrangement of molecules in a state of matter, second is intermolecular space, and third is intermolecular force. So this is how we can differentiate solid, liquid and gas on the basis of these three factors. So hope things are clear to you. Now if you have any doubt related to these topics, you can ask, you can write in the comment section, and please like and subscribe the channel for more related videos. Thank you very much.